Recent torrential rains in Myanmar caused severe flooding in 12 of the country's 14 administrative regions. The devastation this year is the worst the country has seen in 4 decades. To offer their assistance, Tzu Chi volunteers conducted disaster surveys in the affected regions. Knowing that flood victims are in need of immediate assistance, volunteers also brought aid supplies for residents.
Here in Myanmar, residents take to using boats as transportation after experiencing the worst flooding the country has seen in 4 decades. Out of the country's 14 administrative regions, 12 of them were affected. Located west of Yangon, Ayeyarwady region received the brunt end of flooding this time. To see how they can help, Tzu Chi volunteers traveled 2 hours by car to conduct a disaster survey in Yangdong.
Our village is near the river. The heavy rain caused the dam to overflow and excess water to run into the village. It floods here annually, but this year was the worst.
10 days have passed, yet floodwaters remain. Though the government has provided residents with rice to help, many do not have the means to cook it nor have clean drinking water to survive. Worried about the flood victims' health, Tzu Chi volunteers hope to get more information from the local village chief.
If they have rice, do the residents have a way to cook it? They can cook it using water, bottled water.
As the floods this year affected many of the country's citizens, many young people were inspired to help the flood victims by taking to the streets to canvass donations as street performers. While Tzu Chi volunteers continue to conduct surveys of each flood-affected regions to come up with a relief plan for the future. While in Mandalay region, floodwaters reached rooftops.
I'm worried about the flooding in my home. The entire village is miserable. We have no way to help each other. We can't get a good night's sleep either. We are all waiting for the floodwaters to recede.
To offer some assistance, Tzu Chi volunteers from Yangon traveled nearly 12 hours to bring some relief in the form of monetary aid, as well as rice and other daily necessities. As the flood has affected the local water supply, besides distributing bottled water, doctors were on hand to educate residents on how to use water purifying tablets.
Currently, the shelters have drinking water for residents. But when they go home, they still face the problem of finding clean drinking water.
During the free clinic, I saw many patients who were suffering headaches due to the stress of dealing with the flooding.
Among the volunteers at the distribution, some drove 7 hours from Bago to participate.
The master says in doing good deeds, we must have a big heart. So the distance didn't matter to me. I wanted to contribute my share.
The flood victims here are moved that a group of strangers would come so far to help them. In the days ahead, Tzu Chi volunteers hope to be able to provide more relief for flood victims in other parts of Myanmar.